What is up, Chase That Coin family? Shaka Daniel here, aka Chase That Coin. And today I want to talk about, is it possible for us to get $9,000 Bitcoin in this up move? And I also want to talk about something that I keep getting asked about, and that is, are altcoins dead? So we're going to give it a few seconds. We're going to let it get some viewers, and then we're going to take off. Let me share this out. Everybody go and hit that like button and share this out on YouTube. Send the link to a friend or anybody who you think can benefit from this information. All right. And I'm going to share this out on Twitter. All right, and before we get started, guys, I just want to give a big shout out to Bitcoin Barbie, Twitter handle at Bitcoin. What is it? Wait, Bitcoin and Boobs for the shirt. I don't know if you guys can see it. Buy the dip. So we're all looking for a scenario where we can buy the dip in Bitcoin. And today I want to talk about, is it possible for us to get $9,000 Bitcoin? All right, so in our last couple of videos, we were calling for a pullback within Bitcoin. But before the pullback in Bitcoin, down here, we threw on our Fibonacci levels, and we said that it is very possible for us to get up into 7,000, which was the first extension on the Fibonacci, or in between the first extension and the next level. So 7,500. All right, now we are in that area. On the 1 hour chart, Bitcoin is showing a slight downward signal. But this is not what I'm into. I'm not into the 1 hour because I'm not margin trading, so I don't need to constantly be aware of small moves. Bitcoin, in my opinion, even though I keep saying this, even though it is extended away from everything, Bitcoin is still very, very, very bullish. All right. And it is Sunday. Sunday is a key day for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. The reason I say Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is because Bitcoin is in a whole nother league, realistically. But it's a big day because Bitcoin is the only true 24-hour market. All right. And since Bitcoin is the only true 24-hour market, Sunday is, well, there is no beginning, but Sunday would kind of be somewhat of a beginning of setting the tone, the overall tone for the week. And that is also true to Forex. But Forex isn't truly 24 hours, at least to OTC traders. So Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are the only true 24-hour markets. Let me throw on the chat, see what you guys are talking about. James Bond, what's up, brother? Okay, so in my opinion, In my opinion, 10,000 is doable. I don't think 10,000 is doable in this run though, and that's in my personal opinion. I could see 9,000 in this run, especially with about 10 days up until the Segwit 2X fork. Now I've been hearing talks of other forks, but honestly, after this whole Segwit 2X fork thing, I am not paying attention to any other fork that comes from Bitcoin unless it's going to be some kind of proof of stake something, maybe. And it has to have a good team behind it. But other than that, I'm not paying attention to any other fork situation as far as I'm concerned right now. But with 10 days, like I said, with 10 days coming to the fork, I personally think that 9,000 is doable. Especially with I think within the last 7 days, we're going to see alts really dump. And the way that I'm reacting to me expecting alts getting ready to dump is the positions that the small positions that I do have in the few altcoins that I do have right now, I have sold them off and I am buying them back. All right, so I'm selling them off here, and then when the price drops down, I am taking that same amount and buying them back. So that's a way for me to get more of the altcoin that I am into. And it's also a way of protecting my Bitcoin value. So let's say if I have 2 Bitcoins, and let's just use Obsidian for an example. Let's say 2 Bitcoins are, let's say 15,000 Obsidian, right? And I sell my 15,000 Obsidian, get my 2 Bitcoins back. And when Obsidian drops, right, I buy back in. And when I buy back in with the 2 Bitcoins, it won't be 15,000. It'll probably be 25,000 Obsidian. So it's a way for me to get more of the coin. And that's just an example. You could do this with any of your favorite altcoins. All right. So in my personal opinion, Bitcoin definitely can hit 9,000 within this run. I do not think it will hit 10,000. And if it does hit 10,000, I think it will viciously dump back down to about, like I've been calling for 5,000. 55, 57 for a while. So if we go up to 10,000, I think we're going to see a vicious dump. Mr. ZZ, am I ever on time? You could always start your own channel and watch your own content, because, you know, I'm trying to deliver content to you. So if I'm 10 minutes late, I don't know what to say about that. Has some technical difficulties. But if you make content, send me the link to your content, right? And I'll watch your content. And we can watch each other's content, so I can critique you on on your stuff as well. James Bond says BTC 10K. Possibly James Bond. But like I said, that's the next Fibonacci level. So even before 10K. This may not be perfect. I treat Fibonacci levels the same way that I treat support and resistance levels. These are not exact. All right. So these are sliding scales. So the next retracement level could be here, or it could be somewhere up here, or it could be a little bit below it. So it's more of a zone. So I think if we do hit this zone in this straight upward fashion, we're going to dump something serious, like maybe like 40%, 45% dump. And then that'd be a buy the dip moment. Shout out to Bitcoin Barbie on Twitter, Bitcoin and boobs. Yes, these forks are distracting the market. The forks are definitely distracting the market. But there is going to come a time where people are going to remember, wait a minute, there is so much money in whatever altcoin. You know, there's so much potential in this altcoin, and it's so cheap. It's cheaper. It's way cheaper than when I was willing to buy it a month ago. You know, so when people have that moment, I think we're going to see, we're going to see an exodus of Bitcoin and into alts. Not severely, because, you know, there's always people that are looking at Bitcoin as cheap. A lot of people are looking at this price of Bitcoin right now. Everybody go hit that like button. A lot of people are looking at this price of Bitcoin right now as cheap Bitcoin, you know? So anytime that there is I'm going to keep doing this for this whole episode. Shout out Bitcoin Barbie for this shirt. Anytime there's a chance for you to buy the dip, you know, there's a lot of people that are going to be out there to pick it up. So I think if we do, like I said, if we hit 10,000 or if we hit 9,000, we're going to slowly drift down. All right. We're going to flag I think we're going to flag down. Right. And then we're going to get a push down. And all these purple lines that are raised, they aren't full lines on my chart. These just represent, in my opinion, somewhat of support levels, but that aren't really that strong. So that's why they are raised and not full lines, because the strength of these lines, they don't back test, because this is a very new area for Bitcoin. So let's talk about altcoins. So the reason I'm on Sun contract is because one of my friends is he's obsessed with the concept of it. I'm just like, I don't see it. All right. Are altcoins dead? Right now, for the next 10 days, right? Altcoins are in, they've been in trouble for like weeks now, right? So they're in trouble. But this is the real thing. This is the real deciding factor, right? If alts do not bounce after this segment 2x, if they don't start to bounce like the day after, 2 days after, people are going to panic, and then they're going to go really low. So there's going to be that opportunity for you to do this as well. All right. I have videos from like a year ago talking about this same scenario, and it's giving you an opportunity to somewhat effectively short your cryptocurrency without using margin. It's just a sell off and a buy back. So if the market doesn't bounce, that's what I'm going to be looking to do. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm selling off some of my alts, and I'm repositioning. But that's only the alts that I see more downside from the technicals. If the technicals look like, if Bitcoin pushes up another $500, this thing is going to go down a lot, then I'm selling it. And I'm gonna, when Bitcoin does push up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm gonna jump back into those alts, increasing my position, not losing Bitcoin, storing my Bitcoin value, and increasing my position in that altcoin. So it's effectively shorting Bitcoin without using margin. Altcoins will blow up during February 2018. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the same thing that we had earlier this year in next year. And that's going to be, if you position yourself right, you're going to be able to take advantage of a lot of that. I don't know why you say February, but it did start around, it started to pick up around February, March this year as well. So you may be right. Buy the panic, you stupid. Everybody go hit that like button, go hit subscribe and the bell next to it so you can be notified when we do these. Let's do a few altcoins and then let's get out of here. Because I have some things that I have planned for the day, so I have to take care of those. Oh, you just saw my banner? Yeah, man. Been finding good projects since the Genesis block, man. Everybody go hit that like button, hit subscribe. Let's do some altcoins. Altcoins aren't dead, guys. Altcoins are not dead. They aren't dead. And I just gave you something that you can do to protect yourself. Now, this is not me saying to do this, but this is one of your options. You can do a sell-off buyback. All right. I have 2 videos from a year ago when I first started making videos, but let's talk about it really quickly so you don't have to watch those. All right. Let's talk about it I got an Obsidian chart right here. So a sell-off buyback would be, okay, I get bearish signal, right? I confirm bearish signal on, let me move this. Well, I'm over here, right? Okay. So I get a bearish signal, right? I confirm the bearish signal on multiple time frames. I decide, okay, I am going to sell off this position. I sell off the position up here at 4,000. If it drops down here to 2,000 and I have 10,000 Obsidian, when I buy back down here, I'll have 20,000 Obsidian. So when Obsidian does moon, I got even more now. And I protected my Bitcoin value because I sold off, got my Bitcoin, right? And then bought back. So that's effectively kind of like shorting Obsidian without using margin. You could look at it as shorting, or you could just look at it as what it is. It's just a sell-off buyback, and it's value protection. It's value protection and upside, increasing your upside at the same time. So it's a really good play. But I am doing this because I personally feel like my technicals are good enough to do this, and I've done it multiple times. So I know what I'm doing. Do not do this if you don't know what you're doing, and then come back and cry in the comment section to me, please. Everybody go hit that like button. So that's one of the things you could do, right? The sell-off buyback. You could do a sell-off buyback. Or you could just simply, and we're gonna keep this one up here until this whole bloodbath thing is over. Or you could just simply hold the line. All right? Or you could just simply hold the line. That's it. You have two options. You have two options. All right, let's look at the comment section, do a few charts, and then let's get out of here, guys. Cool Video says, I appreciate you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. And I've been doing some reflecting, and I've come to the decision that I really do like that. Like, that's a big part of what I want to do, is like help people. And I feel like I feel like I can do that. I have a gift of doing that. So that's what I want to do. So that's why we're here. And I appreciate you guys being here as well. TA on Ant. What is Ant? It has to be on Aragon. When are we gonna do? Well, if it's not, it can't be on Ether Delta. If you guys want me to do the technicals on it, it can't be on Ether Delta, and it can't be on another one. I forget which one, because they aren't on Cryptopia. Coinigy or TradingView. So if they're not on that, I can't do it for you guys. And once again, the link is going to be in the description, or you could just go to at Bitcoin and Boobs and go click her link and go to her store. I think it's buythedip.store, but the link will be in the description, and support her. Buy the dip shirt. Ooh. Okay, so we're on a daily time frame, right? Now, a lot of these coins, so this probably, when was this? This probably was the Bitcoin gold fork, right? After the Bitcoin gold fork, a lot of coins popped. I'm thinking this was that date, but it's clearly in a downtrend. Let's zoom in and get a closer look on what could happen in the short term. Oh yeah, in the short term, it's definitely in a downtrend. We got a quick bullish crossing, giving us confirmation that we were in an uptrend here. But this is the thing about using these as confirmation, is because they quickly break down. So if you're the type to use a moving average for an entry, that is fine. I don't do that, but that's fine. But if you're gonna do that, let me give you a tip. When you get in after this crossing, look to get out with your profits. 10, 15%, take your profits and go, because it can quickly turn against you, or it could easily keep going up. So that's the thing. So you got to monitor the trade a lot. But ANT is clearly in a downtrend. Someone is accumulating though. So that is a positive. And if you look at a lot of these altcoin charts, a lot of them are showing signs of somebody is just slowly, accumulating, or they're doing a sell-off buybacks. So they either probably sold up here, and now they're buying back down here, There's a lot of tricks to the game. You just gotta we all just gotta learn them, and hopefully I'll be able to teach you guys some of them. You guys, a lot of trolls, man. Let's look at Stratus. Yeah, let's look at Stratus really quickly. I love the trolls too, though. I want my own personal army of trolls that I can command. That'd be great. Stratus is in a downtrend as well. I haven't gotten out of my Stratus trade because this is the general area that I got into Stratus, but back here. So I'm at a point of breaking even. So there's no reason for me to close the trade. It's a very small trade as well. Leading up to the Bitcoin fork, I would have to size out my portfolio and see whether it's more profitable for me to leave that trade in Stratus, or is it more profitable for me to get the 2x coin. So that's an important question we're gonna have to ask ourselves. So I think Stratus is I think a lot of these coins, people are anticipating Bitcoin to go up more. So that's why we're getting these continuous bearish signs. We're getting continuous downward bearish signs. So hopefully you were here a few, like last week when I called Stratus and it went up 60%, 70%. So hopefully you got some profit off of that and you're happy with that until we can get clear of this 2x, and then we're gonna see what we can do. And the 1 to 10 Bitcoin challenge is gonna come back. I just had to put it on pause because the market got really choppy even before this whole fork thing, and with the whole China thing before that, and so everybody go hit that like button, go hit subscribe. Helps people find the stream. Yes, I do need glasses. I do need glasses, but I feel like I've needed glasses for like years now, probably, but I refuse to get them. Nog Fresh, what's up, brother? And hopefully, I know some of you guys were on the last. I'm still trying to figure out how it is I can set up an event and then stream it through my OBS. So right now I have to set up events, and then at the time of the event, start a new event, cancel that one out. And so I'm still trying to figure that one out. So if you guys see me post an event in the future and you click on it, you just refresh the page, and then another link may appear for you guys. ETC, yeah, a lot of people are expecting ETC to pop. I got out of ETC a few months back because once the Emerald wallet and things like that, then whoa, yeah. So a lot of people are expecting Ethereum Classic to go up, and see, this is what we want to see, guys. This is what we want to see: Satoshi value. This is what's going to make us more Bitcoin. And the reason it's important to collect Bitcoin is because a US dollar is $1 is always going to be worth $1. 1,000 Satoshis isn't always going to be worth whatever it is in cents. It can go up. So we want to accumulate Satoshis. So let me look at since we've already, and I hope you guys are learning from this. Since we've already had a pop, right, within the last few days, right, on a 4-hour chart. Now, what I want to do is zoom out and see if the overall trend is up. So we're going to take off the volume. And this is either two things. This is either, well, today is either going to be a good day to get into Ethereum Classic, or it's going to be a day that people get in and get bull trapped. well, not necessarily bull trap because this isn't a scenario for a bull trap, but get faked out. But see, this is the type of trade that I would be looking to get into. But the thing that I do not like is the fact that this is an active candle. So anything can happen within this candle. All right, it started below both moving averages. The moving averages are spaced out, and we do have a strong up move. But the thing that I don't like about this is we have both the moving averages above it, and we have a level of support above it. And the thing that's important about this level of support, let me zoom out a little bit, is the market attempted to break this level of support multiple times already. So if we don't close, above right here where we're at, I'm gonna expect a fake out and a continuation down. But after the 2x, this is definitely something I would be looking at because it's showing a lot of bullish signs with all this stuff going on. So I'm gonna do a few more and then we're gonna get out of here. All right, so I hope you guys learned I hope you guys learned a lot today, or learned something. The sell-off buyback, that's a way that you can protect your Bitcoin value and also increase your possible upside value. The way that you're increasing your possible upside value is because I gave you the example. Let's say I have 1,000 lists. I sell my 1,000 lists for 1 Bitcoin, right? And this is not the exact math or even close to it. I sell the 1,000 lists for 1 Bitcoin, right? And then when the Satoshi value of a list drops, I buy back in with that 1 Bitcoin. And now instead of having 1,000, I probably have 1,500, or if it cut in half, I have double the amount. So that's one thing that you can learn to put into your arsenal. Once again, this is not me telling you to do this. This is not financial. None of this is financial advice. All of this is my opinion. It's just something that is good to work on. Or you can do this without risking any money as well. You can do this through paper accounts, just writing it down and tracking your accuracy. Could I talk about different exchanges, comparisons, pros and cons, reasons you favor them, etc.? Yes, I will make. Yeah, you just message me on Twitter, Noggin, and I'll talk about that in my next episode. But we're gonna wrap this one up. No, tomorrow what we're gonna do is, guys, right? We're gonna have, I'm either thinking of like a weekly AMA, or either a weekly AMA or like twice a week I'm gonna do the Crypto Chasers analysis. All right. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do it, but because I don't want to do the analysis every video as well. So I think like maybe twice a week, maybe on Sunday, and maybe like in the middle of the week. So maybe twice a week I'll do the Crypto Chasers analysis. I'll run down all of your coins. But Sunday is a very important day to do it. So I think I'm definitely going to do it on Sunday, because this is an important day to do it, because a lot of the action starts up within Saturday night leading into Sunday to make the tempo of the whole week. So before we wrap this one up, everybody, once again, go and show Bitcoin Boobs some love. Go buy one of these shirts. You seen Totem Vase with it. I like to see people doing powerful things, and she's doing something dope. So yeah, go show her some love. Everybody go hit that like button, like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Share this around. And until next time, keep chasing that coin, ladies and gentlemen.